Hi, my name is Sky, and I'm really excited to bring to you my second video. So, first, let me explain what I'm doing in the video. Basically, I have these three boards that are in the shape of feathers, and they're made of wood. I got them from Target a while ago, and I've been meaning to decorate them. And I took these, chalk pastels, or like chalky pastels. I'm not quite sure what type they are. And I went over and I colored them in with that, and then I took a Mod Podge coating over them, and I sprayed that. And I've actually done this before with a few pieces of wood that I've decorated, and I really like doing it like this because it still shows the natural wood pattern of that wood, and it's really a beautiful effect. And that's also why I don't use paint when I'm working on wood most of the time, because you lose a lot of the natural wood patterning with paint, and I don't like that. I like seeing the natural pattern. And then I went over with these little gold embellished things that I had. I wanted to try them out. I thought, well, this will be a fun way to do it. So I took majority of them and I put them all over that, and just cute little patterns, see how it looked, and I really enjoy how they came out. And I hope you do too. Okay, so now on to our oh so fun story. So basically, I'm going to be telling you about when my mom and her younger sister and her younger brother were kids, because they were little heathens. Just let me tell you, oh my god, they were horrible, horrible children. So this more importantly focuses on them and their misadventures with babysitters. So, for most of the time when they were being watched by someone other than my grandparents, they had nannies. But some nights, of course, the nannies would be off. And when the nannies weren't working, my grandparents would hire babysitters for when they wanted to leave the house and just go off whenever, when they were having date nights and all that. But see, my mom and her siblings went through babysitters really quick because a babysitter never came back. They never came back because they were little heathens. They were horrible, horrible children. But luckily for my grandparents, they happened to live in a college town, so they could kind of just go through whenever the freshman class came in for the first half of the semester. They were good. It was always at the first half of the semester because they were fine, and then by the second half it was over because rumors were spread. People would find out because they were horrible, horrible kids. And they kind of had this tradition thing where my Aunt Christy would always rename the babysitters. And they there was this whole thing where if Christy would rename them Bambi, then they always knew that they were really gonna fuck with this babysitter. And one night, the babysitter shows up, and my aunt renames this poor girl Bambi, which means that she is screwed. She should have left the moment that she started calling her Bambi. And they convinced the babysitter to let them give her a makeover. So, they have her sit in this chair and they're messing with her hair and all that. They got makeup out. And somehow, for some reason, they end up being able to tie up this poor, poor girl. Although why she did not stop them when they started this, I don't know. In a way, I guess she was stupid or something. I don't know. If a kid brings a rope, you run. And they tie her to this chair, and then I don't know which one, but they were braiding her hair, and then they set it on fire. They set this poor girl's hair on fire. And, of course, she did not come back after that. And my grandparents actually ended up walking in right after this happened because they put her hair out, and but they just kind of left her tied up. And my grandparents walk in on her sitting in a chair, my mom and her siblings doing whatever, and this poor girl is just tied up. And so they untie her and pay her and just don't tell anyone. That was their kind of view. This poor girl's traumatized, and they're just like, hey, don't tell anyone. We need more babysitters. And there was another time where my mom was about 13, so she was almost old enough. This was the time where they stopped having babysitters and all that for the most part. But my grandparents were gone for the weekend. And so, they just had a babysitter for the weekend to make sure everything, went smoothly. So, oh God, oh my God. My grandparents were very smart people. They had 4 guns, and they split their guns up into 4 parts. And what they did was they would take, since each gun had 4 parts, they would put it, they would mix and match all the parts where you would have to, and the bullets, they would mix the bullets. You would never have the bullets with, in the same places as the gun. And oh my God, I'm kind of rambling here. I'm sorry. It's hard to explain, but basically they split their guns up into 4 places, and it was really smart. They had 4 places they would put it, and this is because my mom and her siblings were little heathens. They were horrible kids, and so my grandparents were gone for that weekend, and for some reason, my mom and her siblings, it was mostly Christy, were able to convince this poor girl, because once again it was a girl. They never had male babysitters. Well, they did, but we don't talk about that one. They convinced this poor girl that an intruder was trying to get into the house and that she should let them put together the gun. I would not. So they're searching, and they find 3 of the 4 hiding spots by the time my grandparents get back. And they're gone for 2 days. And I mean, they had searched this damn house. And so they would have parts to a gun and the bullets to that gun, but they didn't have the full gun. And the one gun that they did have fully together, they didn't have the bullets for. And so they would try to put the bullets of the other guns in, but it wouldn't fit. And it was a clusterfuck. They just wanted to play with the guns. And it just did not work. It really did not. And I find that really kind of funny and really kind of sad, especially since they convinced this poor girl to let them put together guns, these kids. And I would not. I'd be like, no, we're just going to leave. I will leave a note for your parents or call them or something if there is someone out there trying to get in and we are leaving in my car. That's just my opinion, though. I'm not letting kids put together guns. Sorry. Sorry to all future children that I babysit, even though I probably won't babysit much more. Not because I don't like babysitting, but just because I'm more focusing on school. And I don't have the effort. I don't have the time or the effort to go searching for babysitting jobs. Because it's not babysitting. Babysitting is easy. I've done it for so long. But finding the babysitting jobs, especially when I live in a town where I don't go to a church, so I don't have that route to find people. And then I don't really know adults with tiny children who need babysitting, so I'm just kind of screwed and oh, well, fuck. So, yeah. Oh, my God. But, yeah, it's a riot. They were horrible kids. And fun fact, after a certain point of the semester, my grandparents would drive up to where they would be getting the babysitters, because there's a certain place they would always get the babysitters from, and they would usually pick them up. They would see the babysitters jumping into the bushes when they saw the car pulling up, because they had agreed to this job because they needed the money, but they were terrified. I mean, think about it. If you've heard the rumors of these kids, they are horrible. They have tied babysitters up. They have done all kinds of shit. They have set a babysitter on fire. Would you want to babysit them? I would not. I so would not. Oh my God. I mean, I babysat when I was younger, and I babysit my cousins, which are my cousins that I'm talking about are my aunt's children. So the main heathen of the 3 heathens, I babysat her children, and they are nowhere near as bad as their mother and my mother and their other sibling were. But they were pretty bad. I remember babysitting them, and they held me down. I was just kind of watching them, and this was when I was younger. And I mean, it's not that bad, but it was really fucking annoying. They were holding me down. They were sitting on me, holding me down and shit. And I couldn't get them off because there's 3 of them, and one of them I had to be really careful with. Actually, no, 2 of them, because one was really tiny and one is horribly ill. She is dying. Um, such a light note. Oh my god. No. Uh, so I had to be careful with them, but they were just holding me down, and then they were like kissing my face, and I was not having that. That was not a good day to like be kissing my face. I was not in a good mood. Which might have been why they were kissing my face. But they were little heathens. They would just run wild, and they did not always want to listen. But I love them. I love them dearly. I still love them. You know, I still get surprised by their ages. Oh God, I turned that off for a second, but it's working. It's working. Yay. Um, I find out that like the youngest is 11, and I'm like, what? No, you're still 6. You're 6. You're not 11. And then the oldest is like in her teens, and I'm like, what? No. No. You can't be. No. And they have boobs now. They've like they're becoming women, and I am not comfortable with this. Not cuz like I don't want to see them grow up and all that, but because I still remember them when they were little, like little kids. And so they're like becoming tiny women, and I'm not comfortable with this. I was like, no, you just need to stay 6 and 8 and 9 and just stay there in my happy memories and not grow older, even though you really should. And I kind of feel bad for saying that, but it's a whole thing. Like, when you see your family growing up, it's really weird, especially when you're the oldest. Oh my god, being the oldest sucks. Let me just state that. Especially when you're the oldest and like, so on my dad's side, I have 2 cousins that were born right after me. It was me, and then 4 months later it was Jordan, and then 4 months after Jordan it was Brooke. So we were all in the same kind of age group, but we did not live near each other when we were young. Like, we would see each other at family events and all that, but we didn't live close enough to see each other that often. And then, it was a good, like, 3.5 years before my brother was born. And he was the next in the whole family lineage of this generation. And then it was like a good, like, 4 years before any of my other cousins, at least on my mom's side, were born. And I mean, on my dad's side, I had a couple others I had like 1 or 2 that was around the time my brother was born, but I don't really see them, just like I don't see their sister. And it's just, it kind of sucks. It does. But honestly, I'm sorry, I'm going off on a completely different tangent. It's part of being Southern. Oh my god. We will tell you one story, and then we will go off on 20 others. You will never get the full goddamn story all in like one. Oh my god, it's horrible. But yeah, it sucks being the oldest. 'Cause you are, when you were the oldest in the generation of, that part of your family, not only are you the tester child for your parents, you were the tester child for your entire goddamn family. Like, all my aunts and uncles, I was the tester child for, because they didn't know what the fuck to do, so they would just, like, kind of come and, like, watch me and try to figure out how not to fuck me up, and, like, what would, and it was... I was that first pancake that you burn, usually, but they haven't burned me yet. I have not been burned yet. At least I hope I not. I have had fucked up shit happen. I suffer from horrible anxiety. I've had panic attacks since I was young. But, considering I was the tester, I have come out pretty good. I'm going to nursing. I am pursuing stuff that I enjoy doing. And I think that's pretty awesome. I can't say that about any of my younger cousins for the most part. I mean, the one that's 4 months younger than me, I think, is going to accounting or something. She's doing something with numbers, okay? I don't know what she's doing. I know she's in college because, we're around the same age. The other one, I think she's doing something with fashion. And, like, I'm not talking about them, but I'm talking about, like, can't say my younger cousins, like my really younger cousins, are doing what they want at the moment because they're in middle school. And I think one's about to go to high school, and that makes me highly uncomfortable and highly sad. She has a boyfriend, and she has had a longer relationship than I have. And that greatly disturbs me. Fun fact, I remember one point, I've dated off and on, and my first kiss was with a girl. Okay, sorry. I went off on a tangent, And I actually cut some of that out because I can save that for a later video, dear Lord. Oh my god, why do I say dear Lord and goddamn so much? I think it's because I'm trying not to cuss, and I probably have cussed on this already, and I just haven't registered it because I cuss like a sailor. But just gonna try to keep it clean for like the first 2 videos, and then it's just gonna go all to hell and back. Oh my god, my cat, my dog are like sitting, laying on my bed and passed out. They're actually on some of my clean laundry that I need to put up. Oh my god, I've actually put up half of it. But I wanted to take care of this real quick so that I can finish, so that I can edit my video and post it, because I kind of want to post it this weekend, even though I will be gone for like most of the day. I plan to post it. And if I can take care of this, then I can just let this process and all that while I work on all my homework, because it's finals week for me. I have a whole bunch of projects I have to do, and instead I'm doing this. Oh, so much fun. Actually, I don't have too many. For the most part, it should be pretty easy. Because a lot of it is just putting it all together, and I'm a decent essay writer, like a fast essay writer, proven by the fact that the night before I spent 30 minutes on my rough draft for one of my final essays, and my classmates were reviewing it, and they're just like, why is this so much better than mine? I know how long you spent on it, you told me, and I spent like double your time at least. What the fuck? And I looked at them and I was like, I took AP classes. That's what's going on. I actually need commentary. I did not get real commentary outside of one person, but it was because we were in small groups, and I marked all over their papers in a nice light blue pen, because that's always nice. And it wasn't like they were mean. My marks were just like, hey, changing this would make it sound better, stuff like that. It was pretty simple. I didn't really correct grammar for the most part, because they could go on Grammarly for that. That's what I did. Oh my god. Okay, I need to go, because I actually do need to work on projects. I have a whole bunch of stuff I need to finish this weekend. And I'm going to not a farmer's market, a flea market or something like that this weekend, actually tomorrow, when this should be uploading. So if you are listening it to the day that it is uploaded, then I went to a flea market today, and I probably got sunburnt horribly, because I am pale AF. I really hope I post it tomorrow or today, whenever you're listening to it. Maybe in the past. Who knows? Okay, guys. So peace out. I love y'all. Hope you have great days. Like, comment, subscribe. Share this with your friends. Come on. Get me out there. The more that people watch, the more I'll post. Hopefully. I actually have a surplus of videos that I'm working on that I recorded all in one day. It's like 4 or 5 videos that I did, and I am hoping to set up a regular updating schedule. Probably be twice a week, because I'll still be in college, but maybe if I can get a whole big surplus, then it'll be more. It'll be like once a week if we're lucky, and I'm going to be trying out different things. I'm actually thinking of doing some DIYs. That'll be exciting. Hope you'll enjoy that. And story times, and not this story times, but where I read old fairy tales. That'll be fun. I will actually do drawings and paintings and all that based off the fairy tales. And fun thing, I will soon be setting up a Redbubble. I will actually have a week and a half break, and outside of working on presents for people from Christmas that are going to be late, oh so late, I will be scanning my drawings and editing them to put on Redbubble. And I'll be setting that up, and hopefully on my next video there will be a link in the subscription if you want to check out my art. And check out my Instagram. I will have a link for that in my hopefully in my description. I hope I do. I really do. Oh my god. Okay, peace out, guys. I love y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, even though I already said that. Bye.